Calaroga Shark Media.
I'm your host, Journey Joe Mitchell, and in this episode we're paying tribute to a titan of the silver screen, Carl Weathers. His iconic roles in Rocky 1 through 4 and Predator have left an indelible mark on cinema. Let's dive into the journey of this incredible actor, athlete, and the unforgettable characters he brought to life. I was surfing the streamers and Max put Rocky 3 in front of me and I couldn't help but hit play. Carl Weathers burst onto the Hollywood scene with his portrayal of Apollo Creed in the Rocky series. Starting in 1976 with the original Rocky, Weathers played Creed, a charismatic and supremely confident world heavyweight champion. The character of Apollo Creed was more than just a rival to Sylvester Stallone's Rocky Balboa. He was a complex character embodying the spirit of competition and the heart of a champion. His journey from Balboa's adversary to his mentor and friend was a compelling arc that spanned 4 films. Creed's tragic end in Rocky IV served as a poignant moment in the franchise, highlighting Weathers' dynamic range and the depth of his character. In the first film, Apollo Creed, the reigning heavyweight champion, is not just a fighter, he's a showman, a self-made icon of the American dream. Carl Weathers brings an unmatched swagger to Creed, embodying the confidence and flamboyance of a champion who's at the top of his game. One memorable line that encapsulates Creed's larger-than-life personality is when he's brainstorming promotional ideas and declares, "Apollo Creed meets the Italian Stallion sounds like a damn monster movie." The climax of Rocky is the bicentennial fight, a spectacle conceived by Creed to celebrate America's 200th birthday. Creed sees an opportunity for a memorable show, not anticipating the determination of Rocky Balboa. This fight is where Weathers shines, portraying Creed's realization that Rocky isn't just another easy opponent. In one of their exchanges, Creed, bruised and battered, tells Rocky, "Ain't gonna be no rematch," to which Rocky replies, "Don't want one." This moment highlights the respect forged through their battle, a testament to the spirit of both fighters. In Rocky II, the saga continues, and so does the unforgettable journey of Apollo Creed, masterfully portrayed by Carl Weathers. Following the epic battle in the first film, Creed is left grappling with the public perception that he didn't conclusively defeat Rocky Balboa. This fuels his desire for a rematch to prove not just to the world, but to himself, that he is the undisputed champion. One of the most memorable lines from Creed in Rocky II comes early on, showcasing his frustration and his need to validate his victory. He publicly challenges Rocky, saying, "Man, I won, but I didn't beat him." This line perfectly encapsulates the inner conflict Creed faces throughout the film, the victory that feels like a loss, the champion left with something to prove. Apollo Creed's character evolution in Rocky is significant. He transitions from the confident champion, sure of his invincibility, to someone who doubts the authenticity of his title without a decisive win against Balboa. This quest for validation leads him to aggressively pursue a rematch despite the risks involved. Carl Weathers delivers a powerful performance, portraying Creed's complexity with an intensity that matches the physicality of his role. He embodies Creed's determination, his vulnerability, and ultimately, his respect for Rocky. In one of their pivotal encounters, Creed taunts Rocky to accept the rematch, showcasing Weathers' ability to blend arrogance with a hint of desperation, reflecting the stakes for his character. The rematch itself is a cinematic masterpiece, with Creed displaying not just his athletic prowess, but also a strategic mind. He dominates the early rounds, with Weathers portraying Creed's strength and tactical intelligence. However, as the fight progresses, the physical toll and Rocky's resilience begin to wear on him, leading to one of the most iconic moments in the franchise. Creed, exhausted and beaten, refuses to be helped up, demonstrating his unyielding spirit, even in defeat. Weathers' portrayal of Creed's fall is as compelling as his rise, capturing the essence of a warrior who, even in his darkest moment, remains a champion at heart. His performance in Rocky II cements Apollo Creed as one of the most iconic characters in sports cinema, a testament to Weathers' talent and the depth of the character he brought to life. We see a different side of Apollo Creed, a man who has faced his limitations, learned respect for his opponent, and still retains his dignity. In Rocky III, Carl Weathers returns as Apollo Creed, transforming from Rocky Balboa's fierce rival to an invaluable ally, showcasing the depth and versatility of both the character and Weathers' performance. This installment of the saga introduces a new challenger, Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T, setting the stage for Apollo Creed's evolution and highlighting his enduring legacy. A key moment that epitomizes Creed's transition comes after Rocky suffers a devastating defeat at the hands of Clubber Lang. Creed approaches Rocky offering not just his condolences but a proposition that would forever change the course of both their lives. "There is no tomorrow," Creed insists, urging Rocky to seize the moment and reclaim his fighting spirit. This line is not just a call to action, it's a testament to Creed's own journey from the pinnacle of success to finding new purpose in mentorship. Carl Weathers masterfully captures Creed's charisma and wisdom, becoming the catalyst for Rocky's comeback. Their dynamic shifts from rivalry to a deep, mutual respect, illustrating the complex layers of friendship and camaraderie developed through shared struggle and ambition. One of Creed's most memorable lines, "You gotta get that look back, Rock. Eye of the Tiger, man," becomes the rallying cry of the film, symbolizing the heart and determination needed to overcome adversity. As Creed trains Rocky, Weathers, and Stallone exhibit a chemistry that elevates the film beyond its boxing premise, delving into themes of resilience, redemption, and the power of second chances. Creed's role as trainer allows Weathers to explore new facets of his character, portraying a man who, despite no longer being in the spotlight, still commands respect and exudes confidence. The training montage, set against the backdrop of the iconic Eye of the Tiger soundtrack, is a highlight of Rocky III, showcasing the rigorous preparation and mutual dedication that bonds Creed and Rocky. Through Weathers' performance, we see Creed's investment in Rocky's success as a reflection of his own legacy, emphasizing the importance of passing on knowledge and experience. In the climactic rematch with Clubber Lang, Creed's influence is evident in Rocky's strategy and resilience. Though Creed is no longer the one throwing punches, his spirit and teachings are integral to Rocky's victory. Weathers' portrayal of Creed in this mentorship role adds a layer of depth to the film, celebrating the character's journey full circle from adversary to ally. Rocky III concludes with a private sparring match between Rocky and Creed, a symbolic gesture of their enduring friendship and mutual respect. "You owe me a favor," Creed reminds Rocky, setting the stage for their final bout, not for glory, but for the love of the sport. Rocky IV presents a pivotal chapter for Carl Weathers' character, Apollo Creed, marking a dramatic and emotional shift in the Rocky saga. In this 1985 installment, Creed's journey takes a tragic turn, yet his legacy is cemented more profoundly than ever, showcasing Weathers' dynamic portrayal of the character. Apollo Creed, once the epitome of boxing excellence and flamboyance, is drawn out of retirement by the desire to prove himself against a new, formidable opponent from the Soviet Union, Ivan Drago, played with imposing stoicism by Dolph Lundgren. Creed's decision to fight Drago is driven by a mix of patriotism and a personal quest to reclaim the glory of his prime. "It's us against them," Creed declares, setting the stage for a match that transcends sport, symbolizing the Cold War tensions of the era. Carl Weathers delivers a performance filled with his character's trademark charisma in the build-up to the fight. Creed's entrance, draped in the American flag and dancing to James Brown's "Living in America," is quintessential Apollo, a celebration of his unyielding spirit and showmanship. However, the spectacle quickly turns somber as the fight leads to a fatal outcome. Apollo Creed's death is a turning point in Rocky IV, serving as the emotional catalyst for Rocky Balboa's own journey to avenge his fallen friend. Creed's demise is not just a personal loss for Rocky, but a narrative device that elevates the film's stakes, intertwining themes of friendship, loss, and the quest for redemption. Weathers' portrayal of Creed in his final moments is poignant, capturing the vulnerability of a champion facing his mortality. His last words to Rocky, "Don't stop this fight no matter what, resonate deeply, reflecting Creed's indomitable will and pride. It's a testament to Weathers' talent that even in Creed's departure, his presence looms large over the film and the series, shaping the motivations and actions of the characters left to carry on his legacy. Rocky's subsequent journey to the Soviet Union for a grueling training regimen and eventual confrontation with Drago is imbued with the memory of Creed. The film's climactic fight is as much about avenging Creed as it is about overcoming personal and ideological adversaries. Creed's influence on Rocky is palpable, from the strategic insights he shared to the emotional support he provided, underscoring the profound impact Creed had on Rocky's life and career. In the film's final moments, Rocky's tribute to his friend and mentor before a hostile crowd underscores the film's message about the power of human spirit and the enduring bonds of friendship. The director's cut of Rocky IV offers audiences an enriched perspective on the film, including deeper insights into Apollo Creed's character. This version, reimagined by Sylvester Stallone, includes around 40 minutes of never-before-seen footage, providing a fresh look at the events leading up to and including the tragic fight between Apollo Creed and Drago. The director's cut delves deeper into Apollo's reasoning for wanting to fight Drago. Beyond a simple comeback, we see a man struggling with his identity outside the ring. The added scenes emphasize Apollo's internal battle, his need to feel relevant in a world that has moved on from his championship days. This introspection adds layers to his character, presenting him not just as a former champion looking for glory, but as a man seeking purpose. Enhanced scenes between Apollo and Rocky reveal more about their friendship and mutual respect. Apollo's vulnerability is on display as he confides in Rocky about his fears and uncertainties. This openness adds depth to their relationship, highlighting the trust and bond developed over the years. It underscores Apollo's reliance on Rocky not just as a friend, but as a confidant and brother-in-arms. Unlike Rocky's later, more primitive training in Russia, Apollo's preparation is shown to be more traditional, relying on skill and technique. This contrast underscores Apollo's belief in the supremacy of American boxing techniques over brute strength, highlighting his pride and possibly foreshadowing the tragic outcome. The director's cut further explores the dichotomy of Apollo's public persona as an unshakable, confident champion and his private vulnerabilities. His doubts and the weight of aging in a sport that favors the young are more pronounced, offering a poignant look at the personal costs of maintaining a legacy. While the theatrical release focuses on the impact of Apollo's death, the director's cut provides a richer context to his legacy. Through additional dialogues and scenes, we see how Apollo's spirit and philosophy continue to influence Rocky. Apollo's presence is felt more deeply, reinforcing his role as the catalyst for Rocky's journey and the moral center of the story. In 1987, Carl Weathers took on a different kind of role in the sci-fi action film Predator. As George Dillon, a CIA operative with a military background, Weathers found himself in the jungles of Central America on a mission that quickly turns into a fight for survival against an alien hunter. His role as Dillon showcased Weathers' ability to command the screen, bringing intensity and gravitas to the ensemble cast that included Arnold Schwarzenegger. The film's blend of action, horror, and science fiction elements made it a classic, with Weathers' performance standing out as a highlight. Carl Weathers' involvement in The Mandalorian, the critically acclaimed Star Wars series on Disney+, marked a significant addition to his illustrious career. In the series, Weathers portrays Greef Karga, a leader of a bounty hunter guild who plays a pivotal role in the journey of the titular character Din Djarin. Weathers' character starts off with ambiguous morals, but evolves into a trusted ally and friend to the Mandalorian, showcasing Weathers' ability to bring depth and complexity to his roles. Greef Karga is introduced as a pragmatic and seasoned leader, someone who values the code of the guild but is primarily driven by profit. His initial interactions with the Mandalorian are strictly professional, offering bounties in exchange for services rendered. However, as the series progresses, Karga's character undergoes significant development. Following a near-death experience and a subsequent rescue by the Mandalorian, Karga's loyalty shifts. He becomes a staunch ally, aiding the Mandalorian in his quest to protect Grogu from Imperial forces. This evolution from a self-serving leader to a noble friend highlights Weathers' skill in portraying layered characters that grow and change over time. Apart from his on-screen role, Carl Weathers made his directorial debut in the series with the episode Chapter 12, The Siege. This episode is significant for both its action-packed narrative and its deeper exploration of the characters' backstories. Weathers' direction was praised for its dynamic pacing, engaging action sequences, and the ability to balance character development with the overarching plot. His understanding of the Star Wars universe, combined with his experience in front of the camera, allowed him to craft an episode that was both thrilling and emotionally resonant. Weathers' performances transcended the screen, inspiring countless athletes and actors. His transition from professional football to acting is a testament to his versatility and dedication to his craft. Thank you for joining me, Journey Joe Mitchell, as we celebrated the legendary Carl Weathers and his unforgettable roles in film. Treat yourself to a Rocky marathon. They are streaming on Max.